And this is all that's left of the evil witch and her evil house. Right now I'm actually at the witch's house, and let me just go around and show you how evil and grim this evil witch is. And this is part 2 actually of And I'm Neon Lamb, and here's a rotting corpse of a cat. That just shows you how evil she was. But we'll continue this in the lower part of the cellar basement, so let's go. So this is it's kind of dangerous in here, and the witch is actually probably still, well, she's dead now, but I think one of her relative witch members moved in, and it's just, this feels hollow, like it could sink in, and probably can, so just let me find somewhere comfortable I can sit to finish part 2 of this story. Wow. One day, the handsome young man came here to where the witch lived, and the witch was right here brewing up a spell of potions right here in this well. And it looks very hollow, actually. It is hollow. This can fall in. I don't know what I'm doing right here. Anyway, so the handsome young man came here, and the witch was brewing a potion, cauldron, thinking of ways to steal children, probably, and she wasn't paying attention to anything, and he took the pumpkin from her, and he took it to the angel, and the angel said, "Thank you, young man, you have done a very great deed, and now I will take this pumpkin and destroy it." And the angel took the pumpkin and she threw it in a pit of fire, and she cast it into hell. And she said, "I rebuke you, evil pumpkin, into hell, where you will burn forever and ever. Amen." And then everything was good with the young man, and he lived a very long, happy life, happily married life, and had children, the whole bit. And when the witch discovered that her pumpkin was gone, she went into a fit of rage and anguish and despair. She could not go on. Her pumpkin was missing. So she threw herself in a flurry of despair and wicked sadness, and she ate garbage and maggots and rot for a whole 7 days. A whole 2 weeks, actually, so 14 days. And she did not expel or move or exercise her bowels, her genital bowels. either her rectal or vaginal urinary traction. She did not exercise them or dispel her stool. She kept constipating her stool, migrating it inside of her over the 2-week span here at her house. And this is where she lived. She burned the house down prior and came to hollow down here in the well. And then she was in such great despair over the pumpkin that she harvested food in her for 2 weeks. And then on the 14th day, she decided to grab a noose and hang it onto one of the trees out here. And she strung it on. And before going out to hang herself, she drank 4 bottles of X-Lax, and she downed all of them. And then she went out here and strung the noose on a tree, the highest tree, and it looked like she couldn't get the noose tied onto the tree fast enough. She couldn't climb up fast enough. And she did. She climbed up the tree and she jumped off as if she couldn't do it any quicker. And as she died, she did not squirm. She did not move. She hung herself. And at this moment of dying, she had a smile on her face the moment she perished. And then 10, 15 minutes after her body lay limpless, hollowing and swaying from the tree, a flurry of fecal matter and urine dispelled out of her body from the 2 weeks of excrebating the food inside and not having any bowel movements and taking X-Lax. You could imagine what was on the floor was a pile, a mess of evil, foul, fecal matter and urine, a pile, knee-high, splattered all over the floor. And when the townspeople came and let the witch down and they burned her, they just chopped the rope, and she fell in her expelment of her genital release, and the townspeople looked at her and threw a pot of kerosene over her and burned her. And the witch died, and the angels in heaven rejoiced over the witch dying, and the angel in heaven was happy and smiled, and the witch burned forever and ever in hell for eternity, and all the angels in heaven were happy and smiled and rejoiced. And the witch burned forever and ever. Amen. What a grim story about a witch, and that all took place here and at the evil witch's house. What a harrowing story about a young man, and a frightfully gory one about an evil witch. And that happened here at Coffin Rock.